please make some noise for our DJ J.Parker.
Alright, real quick. I like to make this super simple because DJing is super simple. The first thing we're doing as a DJ is what? Come on, someone say it for me. First thing we're doing as a DJ is doing what?
Playing music.
There we go. Say it again, Paul.
Playing music.
Playing music. So how do you play music? You push the play button. So come over here. One thing I like to do in my class at Break Free Northwest, I like to let y'all pick y'all's music. Because if I pick your music, you might get a track that you don't know. So I want you to give me an artist that you know, and let's see if we have something clean by now.
My girl T Swifty.
T Swifty?
T Swifty.
I don't think I have T Swifty right now. Let's go to the next.
Bruno Mars.
I got Bruno Mars.
I know, I heard it.
Alright, we'll go Bruno Mars.
Go Bruno.
Alright, got you. Alright, so the first thing I did right here was loaded the track on the track 2. And next thing I'm gonna have you do is hit this volume fader up that says number 2.
This one?
Yes. So what y'all can't see her doing over here, she's raising up the volume fader. And now what I want you to do is hit the Q button that you see. These are pads, that's a button. Alright, so what I want you to do is hit that and hold this time. There you go. Alright, so we heard sound. Next thing we have to do with the sound is count music eventually. So what I want you to do is hit it, hold it, and count 4 counts. So you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, close. Yeah, you're a little off. So let's do it again. Listen and watch me. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we hear at 8 counts. It goes into a drop on that 9th. So remember, music is really simple. It repeats after 4 counts generally. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. So what I want you to do, I want you to repeat those first 4 bars twice and then let it drop in on that 9. You get me? I'm gonna help you with this. So you ready? Tap on it. 5, 6, wait. Let's count you in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. 1. Let it go. Let it go. Now hit play. Alright. So do that one more time. And I want you to hit play as soon as it says drop top push. So when you let go of the Q button, or before you let go of the Q button, just hit play and then let go. It's gonna continue to play continuously. So ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's have real fun. Next person. Now you stay here. You're deck 2. Next person, come over here. Yeah, you're deck 1 now. All right. So may I get your name real quick? Delise. Hey, can I get a round of applause for Delise real quick? She'll be on deck 2. And ma'am, what's your name? Elisa. Can I give a round of applause for Elisa for stepping up here? So Elisa, did what I just showed Delise make sense real quick with tapping on it and counting? So remember this, every song has a different BPM, which is the rate of the speed of the song, beats per minute. And when they say beats per minute, that's not actually how many sounds you're hearing, that's how many sounds are in the tempo of that song. So, what's the artist that you're familiar with? The Weeknd. Ooh. Now, Miss Elise, can you do me a favor? Can you hold the mic? Alright, sorry, it's taking my first on that load. Alright, so what I want you to do is, since we don't have any hot cues on this one, I want you to hit that first hot cue pan. Let me roll something forward real quick. Now hit the first hot cue pan. Yeah. So, just so you know, these pads do the same thing as this button. Now that button is just a designated start for the song, but these pads do the same thing. So if at any point in the song I want to be like, oh, I want to catch that lyric, I tap that pad. And if I can't catch it fast enough, what I do is put it on the other side, backspin, tap that pad. So what I want you to do, tap it in. We're gonna count 5, 6, 7, 8, and this time you're gonna count 8 counts. So are you ready? You're gonna tap this one right here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap it. All right. So we're not getting sound. The reason we're not getting sound is because the crossfader is on the wrong side. So lift it up real quick. Let's go again. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. One more time. We're gonna count. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, ready? One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now, you have one side, you have the other side. What we're gonna do over here, y'all can't see this part on the screen. So we have 2 different BPMs on these songs. What's the BPM of Bruno Mars song?
106, 105. Wait, no.
Yep.
3.
No.
105.
Yeah. 105. And then what's the BPM of the Weeknd song?
95.
Yes. So we have one song that's 95 BPM and the other song that's 105 BPM. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna match the 95 BPM to the 105. So I'm gonna speed that song up. Give me one moment. Now the song is sped up. What I would like y'all to do together is step over here. Together. All right, now let's see if this. All right, cool. That's the first one. I'm gonna have you use a hot cue pad. And you use a hot cue pad, and together you're gonna press them. So you ready?
This one, right?
Yes. You're gonna have that one. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. All right. So you hear the melody from one song and then you hear the drums from the other. We're beat matching them and we're creating a mix between the two. So real quick, I'm gonna set a loop right here. I'm gonna play this out. What we all did together right there is we beat match the songs, paid them in, we let Cardi B come in, so we got them hyped with that, and then we waited for the beat to drop for the Weeknd track. And when that dropped, I already had a pre-programmed effect on here, and what that effect was clean echo out. So I like using that effect to make a smooth transition between tracks that don't have enough beats to beat match properly. So when I use that clean echo out, it creates a little bit of an echo effect. So let's hear it real quick. And that's why we call it clean echo out, because it's echoing out of the vocal or echoing out of the song, and then now there's nothing left of that track playing. So, Miss Delise and Miss Elise, thank y'all very much for participating. Can I get y'all to step up real quick? So again, the first part of DJing is pressing the play button on your song. The second part is making sure your song is turned up or you're on the right side. Other than that, you have your EQs, your mixing components. But hey, how many of y'all got a radio somewhere? Yeah, y'all do? How many of y'all go on y'all's phone and boost up the bass on your settings sometimes? How many of y'all boost up the treble? How about the mids? Alright, so if you're doing that, guess what you're actually doing by doing that? Not being a DJ exactly, but you're mixing, which is a big component of being a DJ. Because 60% of the time, I'm mixing the music. 40% of the time, I'm trying to get the music ready to play. When I say getting ready to play, that means I'm maybe setting a loop, setting a cue, getting ready to scratch with it. And even before I scratch with it, I want to mix it down a proper way so that the sounds aren't too harsh and conflicting. So, sir, what is your name?
Santiago.
Santiago? And what's your name, homie? Calix. All right, Santiago, give me a name of an artist that you're familiar with to see if I have it on my computer real quick. Me choose? Oh, I'm gonna throw you in the pocket.
Gotcha. Thank you.
How long you been a DJ?
I've been DJing since 2015. And then I got my tables 2 years after that. So I'm using this controller right now, but I actually do use turntables too. So I have 2 turntables and a mixer. One of my mixers is over at Break Free Northwest. So if you ever have time, come by Break Free Northwest and get a free DJ class. Get a demo. I can show you on the actual turntables and everything. So I got you Hotline Bling from Drake. Sir Cadix, what artist would you like? It don't matter? Oh, y'all shouldn't be doing this to me. I might set y'all up with something hard. All right. Now I'm gonna get you a drink. Cause we're gonna do right and kill everything, right? We're gonna do right and kill everything. That means on the dance floor, behind the DJ decks, if you're doing art as an artist, all around. So you have what's next? You have Hotline Bling. So let's start with Hotline Bling real quick. What I want you to do is hit that Q button first. All right. Now that you hit the Q button, what I want you to do is hit and hold it. So wait. We're gonna count 4 counts. As you hold it, you're gonna be holding it for 4 counts. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
You used to call me on that.
There you go. All right. So, are you ready? Come over real quick. Now we're gonna set that cue point. All right. The cue. Yeah, set the cue point. Boom. Tap it to make sure it's set. All right. Now 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. Alright, so these songs have 2 different BPMs. The BPM of our song that Calix is using is 65. The BPM of the song that Santiago is using is 74, or actually it's 68. So let's put it back. Now, since that is 68 and 65, I'm just gonna match those at 68 to make it easy. So what I like to tell some of my students at Break Free is whenever you're breaking, you're dancing to the music, and whenever you're DJing, you're dancing with the music. So it's a little bit of a difference because you have to actually keep your timing for the sounds and jump with that idea of oh, I gotta make this loop for them to continuously dance to. So, all right, kids, what I want you to do is hit your side. 5, 6, 7, 8.
This one?
1, 2, 3, 4, release. Alright, so we got those 2 parts. We're gonna go into a little bit more of it, but I'm gonna give you the ability to scratch. When I say giving you the ability to scratch, we're gonna go to the second cue pad where it says you, and then we're gonna listen to this. I'm gonna push it forward and pull it back. And now, I would like for you to try that right there. Alright, so right now the song isn't playing. Put your hand on the platter. Yep. Now push the play button. All right. You take your hand off the platter.
You used to call me on
Stop the platter. Rewind. Now guess what? Keep rewinding. Keep rewinding. In breakdancing, we have a move that's very similar to what he's doing. He's going backwards. The move we have in breakdancing is called a backspin. But hold up. We translate that to a turntable too. We call that a backspin. So let go real quick.
Call me on
Stop it. Backspin. Keep going. Keep going. Now drop it.
You used to call me
Stop
on
it. Backspin. Keep going. Stop it.
You
drop
used
it.
to call me on that.
So when I say restart it, I want you to start at the top of the sound, which is good because you're backspinning properly. You're doing a full backspin, but you want to get the top of that sound. So the reason we want the top of that sound is because when you start scratching, you want to wait for me real quick, Calix? Alright, so I was scratching that because I know different scratch techniques. The scratch technique I just showed you was a baby scratch. And now, I did use this crossfader in there, but the crossfader is optional for the baby scratch, because the baby scratch is two sounds put together. It's the sound of your hand pushing forward and pulling back. Now, when I use this crossfader, I cut my sound. How many of y'all are good at math in here? No, you can't just be good at math. I mean like good at math. If I say cosine, do you know what that is? If I say sine, do you know what that is? If I say, no, that's math. If I say sound moves in the sine wave, do you understand what that means? No? Alright, so sound moves in the sine wave. So anytime sound is coming out the speaker, it's coming in a sine wave. So if you know sine and cosine will be your independent, sine will be your dependent. So depending on where the song is at, gives you that sound. And we're going to talk about some little tangents real quick, because we're going geometric. We're making shapes. When we make these shapes, it allows for us to change the timbre or the texture of the sound at that point. So when y'all heard me cutting, I was cutting off different portions of the sound to create different effects in it. And so I was taking math back to DJing. So when you DJ, I teach you all math. When you do math, you think better. When you think better, you're more logical about the decisions that you want to make. So Sir Calix, I would like for you to push that cue pad one more time. You hold it?
Hey. Whoa.
Alright, there you go. Now, what I want you to do is forward spin into the song. Forward. Yep, keep going. Right there, go back a little bit, go to the top of that beat. You can see the waveform to the top of that beat right there. Right here. Yeah. Now, what I want you to do is set a loop. We're gonna make an auto loop. So hit an auto loop real quick. Now, we're gonna make this a little bit bigger, about 8 bars. We'll play it. Let's play. Now, sir, Santiago, come over here. I want you to scratch forward back real quick. I got you. Alright, so when you're scratching, I want you to go. So you hear the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break the loop. What I want you to do is turn that effect on. Turn it up. Play drop. So, thank you, Santiago. Thank you, Calix. Thank y'all for coming here and being brave enough to push buttons. Being brave enough to influence the sounds around you. So just as a quick summary, real quick, what I had the two ladies do prior, I had them beat match and blend the song in. What I had these two gentlemen do was scratch and break a song in. I had them use the same effect. I had the gentleman Calix turn the effect on What's Next by Drake, and they echoed it out, and then we brought in Hotline Bling. So thank y'all very much for the time. I'll be handing the mic back to Jeremy. I hope you get to see y'all over at Breakthrough one day.
Make some noise for DJ J.Parker one more time. And on behalf of Break Free, from our dancing to DJing, at the end of the day, it's all expression. It's all us being able to do what we love to do for a living. And like Moy said, that's because of the belief that we have in our support system. So look around you. You have a support system yourself. You have a belief within you. Did you guys like our performance today? One more time. Thank you all again from the bottom of my heart. We are Break Free. Much love. Peace.
As a DJ, like, scratch real quick.
That's what I'm saying. The skills you have actually scratching, actually doing stuff on the tables is completely different than, the beat pad.
But I am incorporating both sounds. I have a digital set right here. Yeah. And this is one of those things where, like, if I have the accessibility, I'm going to use it, of course. But I'm going to teach the